There we go. All right, welcome, you guys, to class. For some reason, I am naked. And there we go. Hopefully, the audio is treating you well. And you can jump into the voice chat so you guys can actually talk to each other. Someone else start the voice chat because I think if I have it going, it will be on the actual class, unless you guys want it to be in the class. But I think then it'll also repeat my. I don't know how that's gonna work. Let's see. Let's see how that's gonna work. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Bijou, venga cá.
Good evening.
How are you, darling?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm gonna try to set this up. I was talking to my friend and um, I got held back a few minutes, but I'm gonna try to catch up with you guys. I'm gonna do what I can on my end. Yeah.
Okie doke. If you guys ever got your Magicavoxels installed, say aye.
Hey Lex.
Mm-hmm.
On another note, I have sitting on my desk here historic buildings described by great writers, and so I had just read an article last week. It might have been New York Times or whatever, but about these old books that are green, like a green cloth with the gold on it. And that's exactly what this book is. And the green cloth is actually, the green color is made with arsenic.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's on my desk, and I went and got I just realized that, and I got gloves, and I'm gonna have to like take a minute to wipe the arsenic away from my desk.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Please.
Yeah, all right. Just side note. Thanks.
Please be careful. We need you around, Bijou. Yeah. Fantastic. Well, you guys, if you're interested in today's topic, it is going to be Advanced Magicavoxels. We are sort of entertaining some of the advanced uses of voxel files inside of the voxels metaverse. I'll give you guys an example of some stuff that we're working on here. Yeah.
Volume on the video voxels is low. You can barely hear.
Okay, thank you. Is that better? Hopefully that's a little bit better. A little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. All right, there we go. That should be better. How's that? That should be a little bit better. K-Bot! Entrez-vous, you entrez you. How you doing, Chief? You keeping your spurs from jingling and jangling?
What's going on?
What's up?
Make it work. Funk Master Flex.
Funk Master Flex. All right.
I'm in Funk Master Lex.
Haha, Funk Master Lex. I like that. I like that. Cool. We are going over today, as promised, Advanced Magicavoxels training. To build stuff like this. I don't know what this is. This is a hot mess. But we want to create experiences and sets and, all kinds of places for you to engage with other people in the metaverse, right? So this is just something I was playing around with in Magicavoxels. Every every supervillain needs his evil lair, right? Mine just happens to have a putt-putt golf arena. But how cool, right? You know, this is one of the Megavox files that you can take advantage of inside of Magicavoxels and Voxels.com. There are 5 of them per parcel and also per space. And they're a lot of fun. So we were just playing with this a little bit. And the way that, you know, some of the techniques that we use to actually make some of these pieces and edit, actually, we can probably go over that. Let me do that. That's not it. Oh, it's in architecture. Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, that isn't. That isn't. Yep, so this is like, I don't know, I'm playing around with the idea of having like an amusement park, sort of like a water park. You know, maybe a little garden up here. You can have a picnic and reflect on how good the metaverse has been for you. And then, you know, maybe something in here like a little walkway or a red carpet. We might do a red carpet. Since this could be like a helicopter landing pad, or I don't know, I might have to fix that hole in there. I was thinking that could be like a little couch area, but that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Let's see. Let's see what that looks like. Hold on. Let's see why didn't it work? Is it too small? You think it's too small? Is he too close to the couch? I don't know. Whoever thought that we would be inside of 3D programs building environments for ourselves like this? This is wild. I'm really grateful. If you guys want to, you guys can go ahead and join this conversation, unless you have to mute. Is a little better, but it's still low? Is that better? I'm checking the yeah, come on in, you guys. If you guys could womp the room and also share, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. Thanks. Yeah, so right now we're just talking about Magicavoxels and its relationship with the Voxels.com metaverse. Oof. So, one of the things that I think we might go over today, since the we're gonna do some scripting, but I think we might just move that to Monday, and leave some of this today. So again, I remember talking with you guys last time about the model view and the world view. Right now, this is the modeling view. Okay. But right now it's a little convoluted. It's a little hard to sort of work with, right? So what we can do is we can copy all of this, right? And we're going to actually cut it from the stage. And then we're going to move it. We're going to paste it back into the stage and move half of it. The half of it we want to work on, right? So this is the half we want to work on. So let's move it this way. And we want to move it exactly half. So is that half? It's it's not quite half, but you know, be as close as you can get it, right? Boom. In fact, that's not what we want to do. We don't want to use that tool to move it. We want to use this tool to loop it. Oh wow, look at that. It's a whole nother environment. All right, and then we're going to go to worldview, and then we're going to paste this, and we're going to put it right there. Actually, do we want to line it up? We can line it up. All right. And so when we hit tab and go back to this worldview, you'll see depending on what we have selected, I don't really want this part selected, I want this one selected. So when we hit tab and go back to worldview, we're in a position where we can't even edit. In fact, let's, oops. Yeah, we can actually delete this. So let's come in here and delete. All right. And then bring it. Oh. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Okay, cool. All right, so you can actually build out more worlds with more than just the stage you have available. I don't know if that makes sense. Is that making sense to you guys? You could actually you could stack inside of this program using the worldview. You could actually stack multiple versions, right? Back to back to back. And make entire world views, and then just pick what stage you want to work on. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys. So when I click on this and hit tab, I can actually come in here now and make changes to whatever it is I was working on. It seems like this is getting a little convoluted, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. We were also showing this here. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let me see. Maybe it'll make more sense if we do the wig thing again. All right. Let's see. Let's go to Netflix. Chill.
Hey, this is Bijou. Sorry, I'm just trying to
go ahead.
find where you're at.
Yeah. If you click on the link at the top, and then right under there, there's a green link that says come to class. Come on up, Cameo. Come on up, Rashad.
Okay, I'll go back to that. I went into Discord on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll try that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not in Discord this time. It's just on the link. We're in the metaverse now. All right, so say I wanted to create a wig for her, right? I wanted to create a wig for her head, right? So I've got a 32 by 32. So I'm going to copy or select all this and cut it. And then I can paste it, hit tab, then paste it again, right? By pasting it a second time, I can literally add one stage to another. Now I don't want to add a whole stage, right? Because we want the wig to sit on her head, right? And so we know that the wig's probably going to cover about that much. Maybe if it comes down past her bangs, it'll be that much, right? So now when I hit tab, I can hit all, delete, and now I can work on a wig that's actually the size of her head, right? And so you see we took up the whole stage. Yeah. So, right. So now this new stage that I'm in, whatever I build, I can build right on top of her head, right? And in fact, we can scoot it back a little bit since we can give her. It's not gonna come down. I don't think that the wig we're gonna work on is gonna come out farther than this white line on the stage, and we want to give ourselves a little bit of room back here to add, right? So let's just say we're making another blonde. That's another blonde wig that's gonna go with this. We can actually hit tab, and now when we start using our brush tool, right? Let's pick an orange hair for right now. And that's interesting. It's see-through. I wonder how to make it a little more see-through. But yeah, let's start with a shape. So let's say we're going to start with a cylinder. All right, right, and this. And you guys know I'm using my modifier keys, right? Maybe we're gonna give her some bangs. All right. All right. Yeah. So I'm sort of just illustrating this, but this is the one stage that we're working on. Now you got to remember, it's still 32 by 32 by 32, but you're dealing with multiple layers here now. You're dealing with multiple stages at least. And you want to be extra careful, because when you're trying to input your file into the metaverse to get it minted, it's not going to mint if there's multiple layers. So you really want to make sure. This is hideous, but yeah. You have quality, price, and speed, but pick 2 out of 3. This is speed and price. Alright, so let's just pretend like this is a wig, right? And let's see.
Quick question.
Speak. What up?
You said that if you tried to mint this, it would not mint, or it would?
No, it would not mint the way it is. And the reason for that is because you can see how I have here. If I hit tab again, you can see how I have 2 actual bounding boxes. 1, 2. You see? If I click on her and I click on this, now I can make changes to this stage while this stage is kind of dimmed and see-through. Well, it's not see-through at all, but it's dimmed. I can't affect this stage. There are 2 stages, and because there are 2 stages, CryptoVoxels won't accept it. Or Voxels won't accept it.
So even if you get the 2 stages within the 32 by 32 by 32, it'll still not accept it.
2 stages means no locomotion. 2 stages means no locomotion. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. So you want to make sure that if you dip your toe in playing the layers game, it's the same thing with layers over here, right? So hold. I'm gonna deselect that, and now you can see I only have 1 stage, right? And if I go back, I can make changes to this lady, right? Give her a scar. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean it. I promise. Yeah, so now I can make changes to this, for instance. But if I go back to the world view and I click on this number 1 and I hit paste, well, okay, it pasted in the same, it's still pasted in layer number 0, right? So everything is inside of layer number 0. But if I wanted to move one of these, I would select this one to 1, and then I would click on this arrow, right? And you can see that now there's different layers. So we've got this on layer number 1, we've got this on layer number 0, right? So hold on, I'm gonna delete that, but then I'm gonna come back to, come on, oops, all right. So okay, so I think I moved that to layer number 0. Okay, so yeah. So now you can see that the hair is on layer number 1. If I click this to turn it off, you can see that I've turned off layer number 1, and then the head is on layer number 0. Now this definitely will get your file rejected. This will definitely get your file rejected. So if I come here and I click on this, now I can actually make changes to this stage. And even though there are 2 stages, I can use it to visualize, right? I can use this to visualize, to maybe play around. Oh, is this box mode? I thought it was. Alright, so. Right. Alright, so. Alright, so this is hideous, but you guys get the point. Then once you get ready for this, so say you get this shaped the way you want it to, right? You get this shaped all the way you want to. I don't know if you're making a helmet or what you're doing to this poor lady. Couldn't be worse than what I've done. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, darling. So yeah. So once you get this shaped the way you want to, hold on, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Shaped and painted. And this is your new wig, right? Oh my God. If you're a Batman villain, maybe. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Alright. So this is your new wearable, right? You hit Control A to select everything and Control X to delete. I mean, not delete, to cut it. So now it's inside of your clipboard. Now what I want you to do is come back to here. Once you click on this, you can see that they're on different layers and which one's on what layer, right? So if I come back to this layer, come on. Alright, so I select all of this. I delete this, right? I come back down to this layer, turn this on. I select all of this on layer number 1 and I delete that. Now I go back to layer number 1 and I paste. Now I only have one stage. See? And then what you want to do is delete that. Make sure. Come back in here. Delete your stage to make sure there's nothing. Then paste it one last time. And you should be able to submit. When you hit save. Oh my God. Did I just save over this? I did just save over this. Hold on.
I can't see anything. Where you guys what you guys watching? Man, you showing something and I can't really see anything.
Okay, if you click on the link, the pinned link that says Lex Luker at the top of the clubhouse, you'll go to my LinkedIn. I mean, not LinkedIn. My Linktree page, basically. And there's a big green link that's under Come to Class. If you click on that, you'll come to our classroom. And then there's a video at the front of the stage where I'm streaming live. If you don't want to watch that, yeah, if that's not clear enough, then what you can do is click on the YouTube link at the back of the stage. And that'll take you directly to the YouTube stream so you can get it HD. All right, yeah, let me come back in here. All right. All right, let me see. All right, cool. We're not playing around with that no more. I almost saved over my face. That would have been terrible. What's this? All right. Did you get in there, my man? Milk? You in the classroom? My man Milk, you in the classroom?
Yeah,
No
back a
problem.
little
No
bit,
problem.
trying to click the mic. Yeah, I mean, I think I am. I'm seeing something with crypto voxels or something that you're showing. I think I am.
Yep, that should be it. You should be. I think that's you popping in now. And so if you click on the screen at the front of the screen, or you can just click on the YouTube at the back of the class, and that'll take you to YouTube, and you can see my screen that way. But being in the class and being able to interact with the people in the class is sometimes kind of fun. Alrighty. So does everybody understand that about using multiple stages? You can build a bunch of these stages. You could render this. You know what I mean? Like you could literally render it with different settings and apply different, stuff to it and actually make like renderings of your voxel models. Hold on, let me. Oh, so that's what she looks like rendered. That's interesting. So yeah, you can actually render these when you make your wearables and actually, present them and have materials to present them and stuff. So, this is much more than just useful for creating wearables. This is a full-on 3D rendering and modeling program. And we can't use some of the things over here like emit and glass and all this stuff. You can actually pick different surfaces and give them different properties, make them glass. That's just for the rendering and stuff. That's not actually gonna help you. What up, MM? Come on up here, bro. Yep.
Yo.
What up, man?
What up?
Rati, how are you? Entrez-vous, you entrez you.
Me doing good, man. Me doing good.
Fantastic, bro. That's
I
always.
can't hop on the laptop right now. I'm actually doing some real world designing.
Got you. We're just going over some of the extra features inside of the Magicavoxels program, right? That's all.
Okay.
So you can actually create multiple stages, like we were showing you guys a second ago. You can create multiple stages to render and to do all that type of stuff. Hold on. Oh, what was that? Come on. It's not working right. Alright. Well, yeah. So you can create this copy and paste. Right. There we go. Alright. And you set these up. Now you can only work on one stage at a time, but you can see how I can go from the different stages and do different, changes to them all, right? And then I have so you can see, if these were all part of the same island, for instance, or different parts of the same island, you have available in your parcel 5 megavox files. And so megavox files are you can make them the stage 126 by 126. So if you think about it, right, and you get 5 of those files, you can really create some interesting geometry, all inside of the Magicavoxels. So Magicavoxels and Vox files can be very, very powerful. But if you're going to try to mint something, you do not want to have multiple stages. Definitely do not want to have multiple stages. Okay? Does that make sense, you guys? Everybody catching my drift? Oh, no. Don't tell me it's been on that scene. No, okay. All right. I thought it was on that scene still. I guess it needs to catch up with that. So you guys are seeing me on the screen though. It's like coming through fine. How's the latency? Is it slow? Everybody watching me stream my computer on the screen?
Hi, this is Bijou. So when I went into the CryptoVoxels area and I was looking around and I figured out to go to the YouTube link that was there, and now I have that I'm looking at, and I see your screen.
Okay.
Through that. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna do a test. Oops, that doesn't work.
I see some people got wearables. How do I get that? I missed a big part of your class, brother. My bad for the interruption, but
no problem.
Wearables, man.
You missed
How do I get that?
Yeah, you missed Wednesday's class, which is where we talk about how to make wearables. Now, you've got some incredible designers in here. You've got K-Bot, who is incredible. His wearables look amazing. Where's Brooke? I don't see Brooke. Oh, Skaz1 just showed up. What up, Skaz?
I'm here, Lux. You don't see me?
Yeah, I don't see you in the room, in the classroom for some reason.
Oh, no, I'm coming in right now. I had to go talk to a good guy. I'm sorry.
Ah, got you. Yeah, well, Brooke is doing some amazing wearables. I got some pretty dope stuff. So you got some really cool designers in here that you can go through their marketplace and pick some of their stuff, or you can show up on Wednesday. And Wednesday's when we go into all of the essentials on how to make your own wearables. And so that's completely free. Dennis, did you want to come up to the stage? So that way you can ask questions if you need to. Steve, you guys come up to the stage. What are y'all doing?
I just read Cameo's bio, Lex. We need to get, because I'm getting that Oculus. Well, I'm getting the Oculus tomorrow. I'm supposed to get we need Cameo to play in that the graffiti game with us. I want to learn that.
Yeah, graffiti artists. Have you seen that King Spray graffiti in the Oculus, my man?
Yeah, I've seen it. I haven't actually used it yet, though.
Ooh, it's something.
I got friends of mine that have done it. I've seen some videos of them doing it, but I guess apparently it's really realistic compared to like your actual abilities of how to use a spray can and kind of cross over into the program, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you can do. I've got some stuff there. I've vandalized some pixels in the metaverse. So let's see. Is this okay? Cool. So there's just a little bit of latency. I was just making sure. All right, sweet. Yeah. So okay, let's get back to the Magicavoxels. Yeah, you guys don't forget to join the Discord. The Discord's right back there too. The Discord has some pretty cool resources for you guys in there. I'm just saying, we've got some nice walkthroughs on how to install the program if you're having trouble with that, how to put on your wearables, where to get your stuff minted. Skaz just dropped down the alpha. Let's see what you got, player. Oh, Cock Diesel in this boy. What up? What up? FUC statue, huh? I love it. Nice work, bro. Nice work, bro. Did you use the shader to get that that stand? The initial, like the brown part of the feathers? I don't know if Skaz can hear me. LC, what up, earplug? Come on up, bro. LC, come on up to the stage. This is cool. Hey, Skaz, if you can hear me, just type in the chat. There we go. Yeah, you didn't use the shader? Oh, man. All right, so here, that's a good introduction. Let's go into shaders then. Let me show you just how easy this could have been for you, player. All right, so shaders are an interesting tool. So first thing I want to do, let's just pretend that I want this to be a wearable, right? So we're going to go through our regular steps. We're going to make sure it's 32 by 32 by 32, right? and then we're going to turn on our grid and our frames. And you can see again, of course, this little 2 here means that this must be 10 by 10 by 10 and 2. So that's 32, right? We hit W on our keyboard because we're professionals. This is the front of our stage. So now that we know what the front of our stage is, I like to mark the front of my stage with a little red voxel. That tells me where the front of my stage is, so that when I save it, I save whatever my wearable is facing that red dot, so that I know that when people try to put on my wearables in the metaverse, it's going to look right on them. If you've got your head or mask facing to the right, and we're looking at the side of it, when they try to try on your wearable, your face is going to be looking 90 degrees to one direction. So you definitely want to make sure. I don't know, Plug, did you get the invite, bro? Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I was like, man, what up? What up? All right, yeah, come on up. Rati, you can come up if you want, darling. You don't have to stay in the audience. We'd love to hear your lovely voice.
Peace. Where you guys at?
Click the link at the top of the page, and then there's a green link on that link tree that says right under "Come to Class." That'll drop you in the metaverse. We're doing class from the metaverse, the 3rd floor of the Sid Tech University building, and there I'm streaming through YouTube, so you can see my screen through YouTube. And if the screen's not clear at the front of the class, you can go directly to my stream by using the link at the back of the class. Yep. And so here you go. So say you wanted to use the shader, right? So let's use the box model tool. You with me, Skaz? I draw a shape, and I using a specific color. I come over to the shader, all right? Come over to the shader, and you pick pyramid. I'm gonna drop this box this folder of shaders in the Discord, so you guys can just use this. You hit pyramid, and then you come over here, look at your settings. You can change the seed if you want. I don't. Just hit 1 at a time, and boom, there's your pyramid, baby. How you like me now? Who brings you to alpha, man? Who brings you to alpha? It's me. It's me, man. Who loves you guys? Me, that's who. All right, so cool. So now you know you can do all kinds of really cool shapes with this, right? Hold on. Let's do this. So I'm going to go back to that, but then I'm going to hold down shift and get rid of that. Actually, let me just get rid of everything. Do my little dancey dance. And bam. Now, for instance, let's say we use the Vox brush. We're going to use the 2D circle. We're going to hit the plus key because we're professionals. And we're going to soup this pyramid up in a circular base. Now we're going to hit pyramid over here again. Choot, 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 choot. Bam. Right? So you can do that with whatever shape you want, man. The only thing that works is when you change your color in your color wheel, you have a different color wheel selected. When you hit plus, it's only going to affect that color wheel. So look, you see what you could do. You can do some interesting geometry, right? So let me get rid of this real quick. And then I'll place that, and then pyramid. That's how the pyramid shader works. That's how all shaders work, right? All shaders work to that degree, to some degree, right? Hold on. All right. So yeah, if we wanted to do, let's see, let's say overgrowth, right? Wanted to do overgrowth. Let's come down here. Let's get a 3D bop, 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 right? And then we go to overgrowth, and we hit the plus button. Oh, ooh, what happened? Oh, that's not right. Hold on. Let's try this. Huh? Are you guys okay? Like, you're not having problems with the music or anything like that, right? Sheesh.
What up? Is it still working good?
I don't know. I was asking them.
I don't hear any music, but when I went over to A, then A guy, then she's flying around with her taco, and so I heard music near her. And that was cool.
Right. Okay.
That was a while ago.
Gotcha. My shader ain't shading right, and I don't know why it's not. So, hold on. Alright, so let's look at the vines, see if the vines work. Okay, the vines are working. So, I don't know, maybe it's just the overgrowth. Here, let's try this. Oh, okay. So it needs to be placed on something. So now you see when I click the overgrowth, boop, boop, boop. That's how you grow. See? Relatively simple. If you want some different colors in there, come add some different colors in there. Bop, bop, up. Get some dark ones in there. Everybody loves the dark ones. Pop, 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 pop. Shaders. We good? We cool? You follow me, Skaz? Alright, yeah. So you guys see how the shaders work? They're kind of fun. Playing an earplug with the... Dude, man. Is this another Ninja Turtle one? Oh, no, there's a Pepe! Oh, my God. Do y'all see this, man? Hey, listen, Rashad. If you want some wearables... come holler at my guy Earplug right here. Look through his collection. Not right now because you're in class. Make sure you look through his collection, man. This dude has some of the illest wearables in the game. You got to plug Pepe in this boy. That's wild.
Oh my God, yeah. I am going to definitely get some construction boots. I have to get some.
Right?
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. He's got the Timberlands. Oh, where'd he disappear? Oh, his phone died. Oh no, that was Rashad. Oh, that chain is sick, bro. Let me see that chain. Oh, he got the Jesus piece. He got the cross on it. All right, cool. Yeah. Marcia looks good in my goddess collection. I'm sorry, she just looks fly. I just gotta say it. So, yeah, so that's some of the shaders. You guys can play around with them, and try to figure out how the rest of them work. Now, a lot of the time, these numbers over here will correspond to these wells over here. So if you see the word index over here, right, on one of these shaders, hold on, let's see. Patina, I think it was Patina. Maybe. Okay, well, I don't see it. Okay, color. Right, okay. So this color is referring to this well number 1. So if you change this one to, say, let's see, 72. This would be 72. Okay. So what it did was it added all, okay, so that's cool. So soil. So wherever I drew, I guess what I want my patch of soil to be, right? And then I pick a color for the soil, which would be 174. So I change this to 174, right? And okay. I guess I could. You gotta have your color picked first. All right, so let's try this again. So draw your patches for the soil, and color headroom is 1. So let's change that to 3 or 4. Okay. So just add soil on top of everything that's that color. So if I pick, for instance, let's do this. So that's 109. Right. Okay. So because it's still using 174, it'll add it to whatever my new addition is. So whatever I'm dropping down here, it's gonna add soil to the tune of 4 voxels of headroom of whatever color I pick. Let's make this 109. Yep. See? So that's that shader. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Huh. That's cool too. That was round tower. Now, we were going over painting and coloring before, right? Let's pick a better... Oh. Yeah, I gotta show you guys something. So, if you come to this palette, number 3, it's basically the all neutral palette. You can do what you like. Now, what happens sometimes is if you drag a file into the palette, it will take all the colors from that file and input them as a palette, right? So if you drop a palette, well, that's a bad palette. Hold on. If you drop, where's my palette? I had one saved. All right, hold on, you guys. Give me 1 segundo. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Copy, new, pastos, exports, quick export as PNG, desktop, save, bam. All right, now let's try this again. Be gone, Photoshop. Okay. Saved over here. So you drag that here and boom. See? So you can actually quickly create a palette. And then of course these colors are similar but not quite the same. So you can just come in here. Make sure you twirl up your color panel. Oh, this is so important. So you can make, small distinctions, right? Right? All right. So now you can see like this is a gradient of basically these colors, right? All right, so you can actually drag on these colors, right? Hit Control All for or make a selection for whatever you want, and then right click on this and hit random, and it will color them randomly using those colors. And that's how you make a mountain of gold. Everybody got that? If you're more judicious, you can make it a little bit more believable, right? Now it looks like some cheese or something. And then on top of this, you can come in and paint, right? First, you gotta deselect. Any question about this so far? I'm going a little slapdash because we've kind of gone over some of the stuff. I want to make sure you guys get something interesting from today's class. But yeah. And then you can save that as a wearable now. That's easy. You already kind of have that. Stairs kind of cool too. So stairs is kind of cool too. You can set the width the rise, the thickness, the direction. That would be 4. Oh, okay. So 0 would be that. So I guess it's just spinning it on the y-axis, right? Okay. What's this? Say 7 thick. Hey, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. You can add some texture, sand texture. And really just build it up. That's cool. Then of course you come in here and, well, I guess we don't want that one. Pure one. So you hold shift and you'll be able to interesting. Cool. What is plates? That's interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys can play with that. Real quick, we'll go over some of these other tools we didn't touch. That was shader, geometry, pattern. I still haven't really gone over pattern. I gotta learn pattern, huh? Let's see. Interesting. All right. This is the loop tool. So the first tool inside the transform is the loop tool. This would be the scale tool. Really, I call it squish because you're squishing it out or squeezing it in. Let's do something interesting. All right. So you can tell by looking at these relationships, right, that the more you squeeze, you can see how now we're actually adding more voxels. Whenever you scale, you're not actually making your shape bigger, you're changing your shape. By adding voxels or taking them away. So I want you guys to be cognizant of that when you use this transform tool, okay? This one, wrap. I forgot about it. Oh, wait. If wrap does what I think it does, hold on. I think it does. Hold on. I think it duplicates it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so wrap lets you increase the size of the bounding box. Instead of squishing the actual model, you increase the size of the bounding box and you loop that way. See? You can loop by making the bounding box bigger. That's wrap. See? Pretty cool. And then of course there's rotate. Rotate again does not really rotate doesn't really rotate your model. It changes the shape. So when I rotate, you'll see that I'm actually changing the shape. So look at this little pocket right here. So this is basically vertical, right? You see this vertical, how it kind of all goes up and down, right? Now when I curve it, now you see how it's a diagonal line? See how this is a diagonal line? It's not even the same shape. So you can add some interesting effects to your model just by twisting it a little bit. because the computer will try to interpolate what it is you want. Yeah, this looks like a hot mess. So let's do this. So that's the transform menu. I want to take a stab at the pattern. Oh, it looks like the pattern. So it looks like pattern. Let's try this. All right. Let's try this. Oh, wow. So pattern took what was is it? Ah, and I can click on it. Oh, interesting. Interesting. All right, let's try this. Huh. And it's taking what it's using that pattern. Interesting. Okay, so the pattern is using the color that I have selected. If I click this, then it'll actually take the colors and the shape based on what I have selected. So let's try this now. Let's do this. Now if I hit pattern on that, and I go to attach. Oh, nope, it's still giving me the whole thing. So that's interesting. So if I created a floor pattern, I could literally just drop these next to each other. Yeah, interesting. Oops. Okay. So pattern is exactly what it says it is. It lets you create patterns. Interesting. Okay, so that's all the brush tools. Mirror. Here, let's do mirrors while we're at it. So if you can see how, you know, if I want to create, I'm sorry. Okay, so if I hit X, I can actually figure out where the front of my screen is too. So if I hit X, I can literally paint on the X scale. Right?
Lex, I need a monitor in here in my kitchen when I'm cooking, so I can watch you building while I'm sitting here making spaghetti.
Oh, I'm just playing around with the. I was trying to create a Pepe real quick, just playing around. But yeah, this is the symmetry tool. You guys see?
Hey man, I need you to send me a plate of spaghetti, man.
GG with the.
Yeah, it's what my kids eat, man. They eat spaghetti. It's like the one thing between taco night and spaghettis. It's one thing I know my kids will eat.
We had spaghetti too, good guy.
Ah, shit. Gario Day.
Alright, so yeah, there you go. Your Pepe. So you can see how the symmetry tool works, right? If I click on the y-axis and just the y-axis, it'll paint on this axis, right? Same thing with the Z. Z will paint on the floor and the roof, right? If I turn on all of them, see? There you go. Pretty interesting. Whatever the hell it is.
Lex, question for you.
Yeah.
Have you used your headset with any of the Vox programs?
Nope. Well, that's a lie. I used Gravity Sketch. I've played in Gravity Sketch.
There's a Vox one in Steam.
There's a Vox Builder in Steam for the Oculus?
Yeah, you connect your headset with the C-Type, like
Yeah.
and then you connect, and then you can download it in Steam, and then you connect your headset to Steam, basically through their VR.
That's intriguing, sir. That is intriguing.
Hey Lex, I have a question.
Yeah.
How are you saving your files and how are you naming them?
Okay.
And do you add any metadata to them?
Now I don't know. GG can tell you all about the metadata, but because I'm still new when it comes to that. But when I save my files, I give them. So you're asking like folder structure?
How you would archive them?
Minted? Are you saying minted on the blockchain?
No.
Okay.
Oh, she's talking about folder structure. So all right, so my folder structure is probably terrible, but this is it. I'll show it to you. I got a folder named NFT Voxels, and then I've got various clothing. I was working on a Muses project, client work, my pets, all the malware here, free voxels, all the PNGs, so all the images that I draw, I save those in there too. So that's all the PNGs. Inside the PNGs, I have materials. So these are different materials that I've saved that I use in different builds, right? Since we're all professionals, Tileable.co, Tileable.co. This is for you guys. I probably should go over this on. I'll save this till Monday. Yeah. I'll save that till Monday. That'll be a nice little cliffhanger for y'all. If y'all want to know how to use these professional, these perfectly sized files, and these are actually repeating, so they loop perfectly. I'll show you guys how to do that on Monday. Yeah. So yeah, you can see accoutrement is like jewelry or watches or something, stuff like that, chains. Architecture, I put all the architecture stuff in here. Let's see, the grow garden. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This was a little garden I was putting together using some of the stuff I actually showed you guys tonight. So you can see how I colored the soil, right? Using the random function. The overgrowth was used to get these patches. And then I also did this probably with overgrowth, and then I just scaled them up, right? The finest Chiba. I want the stickiest of the icky.
Welcome, Roman.
Entrez-vous.
This is good.
Right.
Nice seeing you.
Come on up.
Lex is, just to get you caught up, if you click the link up above and then go down to enter class, he is doing doing building in the metaverse, and he's training and teaching people how to build. So if you want to follow along and kind of see what he's doing, he has it in Syntech Hall on a YouTube screen. He's building in front of everybody in the metaverse, so it's really cool to kind of be a part of that. So welcome, and nice to see you once again.
Yeah. So this is the 126 by 126. So this would constitute a megavox file. And this is something like you can make this huge. Again, here I'll show you. We were playing around in the this other place that we were looking at. Oh, look at that! So many people in here. Sacred. Those are your heels. Good night. Those are perfect. Brooke.
Just see the other ones I do. I have a pair of goth ones that I made. I have another regular pumps.
Did you send me my my heels?
Oh, I haven't made your cargo pants yet.
No, my heels.
No, he wants high
Oh,
heels.
you want some heels? Oh, you want heels? I got you heels. You want heels?
Yeah, I was promised heels.
I'll get you heels. What color do you want?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take those pink ones. That shit's hot.
Yeah, that's cool. Man, Brooke is killing the game with her wearables, man. Those heels are so hard to do. Yeah, it's just, I love that face too. It's so cute. So Brooke.
I need some Jordans, man. Whoever could hook me up with that.
My guy, well, if you look at Skaz 1, those are some other shoes that I made. The shoes I have on are Hideki's. I didn't make these. But if you also want to holler at my boy Earplug again, I'm sure he's got some Jordans that he's made. Or they're the earplugs, not earplugs. They're the earplugs, right? Right, Plug? Amy.
Earplugs Timbs are like dope.
The Timbs are sick, but you made some Jordans, right?
Yeah, I got a couple pairs of Jordans.
Yep.
Some threes.
Yeah, so holler at my guy Earplug, bro. Yep, and so for sure. All right, so let me get back in here in the Magicavoxels. Yeah, okay, this is just still the wearable. Let's close that. We don't need that. All right, so this would constitute 126 by 126 by 126. This is more for like sculpture or for art. Let's say architecture. I kind of want to show you guys. Yeah, I am. I am. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's just go in. What was the name of that theater, good guy? You remember that theater I showed you? The Mayan. Was it the Mayan? No. Was it the Mayan? It wasn't even theater. It was theatre. Was it theatre? No, it was theater. It was a movie theater, you guys, and it was made from voxels. You know what? It was on Miami. Hold on. I'm on Andromeda right now. Ooh, I'm naked. I do not like that. Hold on. Let's get fancy. All right, hold on. It was on, was it on Miami? I think it was on Miami. Why won't it zoom in? There we go. It was over here somewhere. It put me right in somebody's guest book? Alright, hold on. It's around here somewhere. I know it's around somewhere. Doggone it. What was it? Oh, there it is. Haha. I was right. Bingo. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. All right, so you can see how much, like, this is a Megavox file, parts of it, right? the door, but definitely, you know, definitely this outer facade, even the roof. And there are probably better versions, but even the roof up here, you know, this little chair. I wonder if you sit in this chair. Sitting is measure of yeah, you kind of sit. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. They passed the sitting test. All right, yeah. So you can see. Oh yeah. Well, here's another. Hey, this is exactly what I wanted. This is a Megavox file. I guess this is the Seeger home from Family Matters, or not Family Matters, All in the Family, or what was that called? So this is a Megavox file, as you guys can see, and that, you know, I think they even made a bathroom on this one. Hold on, let me see if I can find a bath. Can you imagine all of the attention to detail it would take to make this whole area? But look, you know, now you have content. You have a whole stage from which to create content, you know? Somebody walks in their house, goes in the kitchen, you know? This is actually really cool. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are messing with this, but I thought it was really cool. So you guys can see that whenever you want to import these, and we'll be talking about it more on Monday, but today we're talking about like building one of these. You can see the amount of care that went into this whole build, right? It's probably as sized up as it could be. Oh, my butt's too... You gotta have a skinny butt like Eddie Murphy in The Golden Child. It's a joke in that movie. I'm not looking at his butt like that, although I guess it is Gay Pride Month. Some more voxel files for you. Oh man, I know Good Guy is just hating this one. He's not a big fan of the voxel facades, right? Although this elevator is kind of slick. Let's go to first floor. So you guys see what can be done with these voxel builds, right? Something as intricate as that build over there, or something as, you know, sort of hybrid as this one, right? You can see that there's other, they made some furniture on the inside. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Yeah. See? Wow, that's a nice couch. What you guys think about that couch? And that rug is nice too. That vase. All of those are voxel files. Now those are oh, this is cool. I guess you're supposed to walk through this. And this is another Megavox file, right? So you guys can see, you know, the importance of being able to make these files. These are, I don't know if those are, yeah, that's 32. All right. Let's see, do we have any more Megavox files? Oh, yeah, this one. This was from one of my spaces. I kind of co-opted a file that existed already. This had one floor. Kelly Kells, Entrez-vous. Allora, Tokyo. That's a cool name. Come on up. Alright, let's see. Yeah. So this again is 126 by 126 by 126. And you can see, you know, create little portals. You can do whatever you want with these files. Now there's 5 of them, again, so you can stack them together, stage them, just like we did the other one. But remember, once you get it out of the Vox model, you can always resize it and scale it up inside of the metaverse. So you'll see that some of these are even more scaled up. I wanted to go into the theater actually. Did I miss him? Where's the front? Ah! Oh, I just had to wait for it to load. Alright, so what you do is you come up here, you click on enter, and look at that, man. Doesn't that give you like old school movie theater vibes? That's so crazy. And these people are actually in here showcasing their actual work, their actual movies, right? It's a whole film festival. You come in here and you buy one. You click on the box office for one of these tickets. You click here and it'll take you to a different website where you can mint your NFT tickets and literally come to one of these shows. Theater 1, Theater 2, Roof Deck, Theater 3. Click on this and boom! Does that not feel like a dadgum movie theater? You come into the middle because the middle aisles are always the best. You pop a squat. You go into first person mode and you watch your movie, and there could be other people in here watching it with you, hanging out. I mean, how cool is that, right? If you're a movie maker, isn't this exciting? Like the notion or the possibility of building, like some of this is a hybrid build, of course, but you were sitting in this is obviously these chairs. This is either 1 megavox file or maybe a couple. Well, it'd have to be. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe these are they minted these. Maybe they minted these, and then they just made multiple versions of them. That could work too. But you see what's going on here, you know. And so if you were chilling in here with all your friends, oh, I'm standing. You could literally, you know, come and watch a movie with all your friends. How cool is that? All right, let's see. Did I leave anything out? We went over all the brushes, all the modes. You guys know the eyedropper. I'm not going to go over the eyedropper because we're all professionals here. We know the hotkey for the eyedropper, right? It's the Alt key. If you want to paint with a different color, you pick the Alt key. You can see, if you keep over here, you can see how I'm switching from all different colors, right? Okay? So I'm not going to do the eyedropper region remove. That's interesting. You can get rid of an entire region just by clicking on it. Makes sense? That's interesting. And you can change it from all the color, the whole color, or just the local region. So if I click on this and just click on this yellow, it'll get rid of the frame. So easy peasy, right? Any other tools? Oh, we didn't go over the edit menu. Okay, so the edit menu real quick. Let me open up another file. I don't want to play around with this one. Let's do Portal. Okay. All right. No, let's not do that. Let's do a new one. And we're going to do 126. And we're going to attach rojo. No reds in here. Rojo. There we go. Alright, so now we know where well, I guess we don't need to know where the front is on this because this is a megavox file. So we don't need that little dot. Alright, so we're going to turn on our frames. And that's a lot more resolution in there, right? Now, one last thing. OBJ. Alright, so that space I was showing you, I was playing around with some ideas. And this is an OBJ file created in a 3D program like Blender or Nomad Sketch or something like that. You can drop the OBJ file into your Megavox file, right? And you can see how that was the OBJ. And it has some decent resolution because it's 126 by 126 by 126, right? And it kicked us into the world view. So let's just come back here and let's transform. Right. You can rotate on the axes, right? Axes. The y-axis, you can rotate it 90 degrees. You can flip it on the x-axis, y-axis, so many questions. Y-axis, so many questions. Yeah, that's interesting. You can loop it. So this is step-by-step loop, I guess. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. So you see you can create some interesting stuff here. If you want to scale it, right, without using your squish tool, you can scale on whatever axis you want by whatever denomination you want. So if I hit 2, it'll make things actually bigger. But if I hit minus 0.5, it'll make it, oops, I'm sorry, not minus 0.5. If I just hit 0.5, it'll reduce it by half, right? But you can also come in here and say, you know, reduce it by 0.2. Or multiply it by 0.2, basically. 0.25, which would make it a quarter of the size, right? 0.8 would just make it a little smaller, bit by bit. So you can play it like that too, okay? Shear makes stadium seating. So if you say X, let's say the X scale, we're gonna do that by that. Do you see? It's sort of sheared it. Hold on. You can see it again. So it's taking this bottom part and it's sort of cutting it in this direction, right? So if we say just point X, you see how it kind of moved it back that direction? And it made an interesting little shape too, right? So it's like skewing it. You know what I mean? If you guys remember what skewing is, it's kind of a skewing effect. Mirror. You can mirror it on the X and the Y. Boom. X, Y, Z. You can do whatever you want, right? Diagonal. Oof. Whatever that was. Oh. That's interesting. I don't know what it did, but that's interesting. Yeah. And then, of course, you got your different shapes, your ellipsoid, your cylinder, your pyramid, your cone, your maze, right? Your purlin, which is kind of funky. It's like an alien abstract kind of shape, or your fractal, right? And then okay, so this is kind of important. Let me go over this for real quick and then we'll wrap it up. So if I create a cylinder, right? All right. You'll notice how if I start to erase, right? If I start to draw and I erase layer by layer by layer with my box tool, you see how it's filled all the way to the brim with voxels. If I click on hull, it removed all the voxels inside. Right? So it basically carved out all the voxels inside. You can see. Right? So the opposite of that would be flood, of course. You can see how now, once again, it filled everything up with the flood. Right? Texture. That's interesting. That's interesting. I have no idea what that did. Dilation. Yeah. I'm going to have to study that one, you guys. Oh, erosion actually makes it like erode. So if you have a shape that you want, and you wanted to just sort of weather it a little bit, right? You can see the effect that it has. So it just sort of withers away layer by layer, right? Okay? Does that make sense, you guys? Overload of cute at the end.
Yes.
Cool. Let's see. Cool. All right, so that's pretty much most of the functionality, the auxiliary functionality. We went over all of the different tools, went over the edit menu, went over the auxiliary brushes, the shader, the pattern. We did pretty good today, you guys. I feel pretty good about this one. Yeah, we went through most of this stuff, so. If you guys have any questions, now is the time.
Hey, Lex.
Shoot.
Yeah, I just had a question. I'm trying to help out a friend of mine. She goes into CryptoVoxels and she signed it and everything. Hits like edit costume, and pops in the menu where you see like costumes, wearable skin. But she doesn't see wearables or skin. It just says costumes. She can't get those tabs. But she does have wearables, like
okay.
Center. She can see them in the collectibles section, but then.
Are you looking at the screen? You looking at the screen?
What's that?
I'm still streaming, so check out the screen. I'm trying to answer your question.
Okay, yeah.
So we're in the crypto closet right now, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the problem might be when you go to costume, you have to come down here and hit add costume. So you add costume, and when you click on it, you'll get one of these blank mannequins. Once you have this blank mannequin selected, you got to click on the name to get it oriented. So now I'm oriented on this one, right? And when I have this name selected, you'll see these little 2 carrots pointing to whichever one you're oriented on, right? Then you go to the wearables, okay? And you click on this menu, and all of her wearables, if she has them in that wallet she's logged in with, will show up right here.
Okay. Yeah, that's like she can't even see. She sent me a screenshot. She can't even see the wearables tab or the skin tab. It's just it's only the costumes tab.
Those might not. Yeah, those might not exist because she might not have hit add costume.
Okay.
She's got to add a costume. Hopefully that is the issue. If it's not, let me know and we'll readdress.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure. Anybody else? Any questions? Anything I can help with? Dang. Forte, we gotta get you some clothes, man. Wow. Who is it? Adora Tokyo? Oh no, don't disappear. I was looking at you. It was gorgeous. Oh man. Her wearables were great. Did you guys see them? I thought they were great. I think everybody here looks really good though. Did she come back? Yay! Your wearables look fantastic, Adora. I think
Thank
I
you so
adore her.
much.
Huh?
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. I know how hard they are to make, so.
My wearables were designed by R45H4D.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Rashad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, I see the Jesus piece in the shirt. It's really cool.
Yeah, I got a custom made one.
Yep, he did a banging job on your face too. I know how hard those are to do. Here's I can actually take a little bit of time and floss real quick. Let me show you some of mine. What do you think about that one?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and hold on, I got different flavors of that.
How did you actually get there? Yeah, where you check this part out.
Where you check out what?
The wearables.
Oh,
Like,
to
how do you get to the part where you check out the wearables? I actually missed that.
the closet. Yeah, the crypto closet. Yeah. So the way you get to you got to log in with you got to log in and then your wallet name or your .eth or whatever you change your name to will be right here. Okay. When you mouse over it, you'll notice it says profile, mailbox, and then edit costume. You click on edit costume, it'll bring you right here. So if you guys are looking at this, I've got so many. It's gonna be hard for me to. Hold on. It's gonna be hard for me to actually go through all of these. Yeah, I buy wearables when I can afford them. I like to like everything I have on. It was made by Hideki or Yumika. So the shorts, the shoes is Hideki, and then these pets are from Yumika. Now if you right click on me, you can see what I'm wearing, and then you can actually click on the individual wearables and buy one for yourself if you want. That's how cool that is. But yeah, I think it's a fetish for these things at this point. Watch out, back up, back up, back up. I know it's not good. It's not good to have your car out, inside the building. But this is my car, you guys. Let's see. I'm doing flips in this boy. Oh, the music started. Okay, well that's a good cue to stop it. All right. All right, well, thank you guys. That stuff is annoying. Hold on. All right, yeah. Thank you guys for showing up for class. If you guys have any questions, I remain at your disposal always. Or at least for as long as you are coming to class. And who's got the horse head? Who's that? Wait a minute. Oh, that's Sacred. That's Sacred. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. Thanks for coming to class yet one more time. I appreciate you guys, huh? Oh yeah. Actually, these are available too. If you guys want one, y'all can definitely get one. But again, thank you for coming to class, you guys. I appreciate you guys showing up, learning. It's important to me that we learn how to do this metaverse together. If you have any questions, be sure to just leave me a message, either here in Cryptovoxels in the mailbox, or you can DM me at my Twitter. It's Lex Luker NFT. And thanks, you guys. Appreciate you so much. With that, I'm killing the show.